Hello, friends. Welcome back. It's the Farlander server. So what have I done in the meantime? Still not too much there. Still bringing up these cows. Get it to actually work. One cow slipped on through, but I think that's part of the plan. No, they're still on cooldown. That's fine. Need about 20, so it's a tutorial said in there. Bonk. I sorted some chests. They've been sorted. In fact, it's pretty much all sorted now, so we got cobble. There it is. Got heads, mine carts, and some nether stuff. Leather slime balls or something. Here we have water buckets, sand, some boats. Stone. You have plant-based items and fish. Right there. We got ender pearls, we got rail, armor, ice, flint. Rotten flesh made its way into this chest. Got books, we got a button. This is the valuables chest here. This is where all the cool stuff is. Full chest of stuff. We got our perfect crossbow and fishing rod are in this chest, along with a bunch of potions and a full row of saddles. Yeah. I mean, pretty powerful. Yeah. Here we have cobble walls, and we have some gravel. Here we have some overflow stone. We have a bunch of beds. We have wood and glass. So there's our weird eclectic wood collection. Here's our weird eclectic other stone collection, along with some more gravel in there. The barrel has special stuff in it, plus piece paper. And its chest is empty. There you go. As you can see, we have sheep, but we only have one pig. And poor old me, I forgot where Pig Island is. So I had to go a very long way to get pigs. I'm hoping to not go as long a way this time. I think I'm going to go to where I got the villagers initially, way back when, if you remember that. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go get a pig. Let's talk about what I've been up to. On Mondays, for the past year and a half, well, it wasn't really a year. It started in January, so it took us like 15 months. Me and some guys played the RPG game, Divinity 2, Original Sin. I'd never heard of this game. I've never seen anyone else play this game. It was an excellent game. I've hardly seen such an excellent video game. We beat the final battle today, and at the end there's a final little melee to see which one of the four of you is able to be the true divinity man, and I won. There's another temple just this close. This close. Yeah, and I ended up being the true divine. Even though I had definitely not the strongest character, I got really lucky. I was the character called the Red Prince. Another character was a summoner. He finished the final battle with he was like undead but was resisting death. The final battle finished, and for some reason the game didn't give him the courtesy of a full heal. Like, I was actually dead at the end of the final battle. I was the only person that wasn't alive. But I pulled through, made it happen, had a good time. You know, maybe that would be a good game to do videos. I'm not sure my computer can handle it. Divinity takes a lot out of me, but yeah, I had a great time playing the game. Oh, dolphins! It's a whole pack of dolphins! Oh man, I've not really seen a dolphin. I'm not sure I've actually seen a dolphin with 9 eyes. I've been in the ocean for a while. Hey buds! What's up? Dolphin! Bad man. I still can't believe, yeah, this is sharpness 5 diamond sword, not hard difficulty, and it takes 3 hits to take out a drowned. I mean, wow. Alright, I think I was going this way. Yeah, Divinity 2 Original Sin. It is a blast of a game. It is really a blast. I had an excellent time playing it. It was top quality. I gotta say. You know, I'm not usually in those games. I'm worried. The reason I thought maybe recording and doing a series of the game, it's not if I did it by myself, I just get bored. Because it's sometimes hard for me to dig deep into all those worlds. But I would like to dig deeper into it because I was playing with people that already played the game before, so they didn't need to see as much of the story. So yeah, that one. Maybe I'll go back and I'll play through all the Divinity games. I definitely have the time to do that. I don't. But yeah, we're moving on to a game called Neverwinter, which is more dolphins, like from 2002, because we're waiting for the same makers, Larian Studios, to Divinity, to come out with a new D&D-ish game called Baldur's Gate 3. So that's what we're all waiting for. That's the next Larian title. So got us excited. Another temple. There she is. Do a map. And I'm off it. So it's good. Ton of fun. Real blast of a video game. I think I might suggest it to like Good and the Space Cops. Although I think Good's the easiest sell there. Definitely not the show. Nobody would be way too bored for that. The Fallout 76 disaster. So, if you are a Doctor Who fan or know about all that, you'll know that started on a whim with the 50th anniversary and longtime writer Stephen Moffat saying, hey, let's live tweet the 50th anniversary. And then somebody said, hey, 15th anniversary of the first ever episode, Rose, is coming up soon. Wouldn't that be neat if Russell T. Davies live tweeted that? And he said, sure. So he did it. And it's kind of... And it was like, hey, 10th anniversary of Matt Smith's first episode is coming up. And then it's Van Gogh's birthday. And it's all this and that. So... what, they've done 6 episodes, and they're about to do a double feature of the season 4 finale, which, you know, some people really love that finale just because it has all the characters in the world are in it. But it's kind of bad. But, you know, to each their own. I was looking to see if I could find some easy seaside pigs here. This is about where I was expecting it to be. I might pull up. Well, let's keep hugging the coast here. And today, theirs was for what I think the best episode of Doctor Who, the best episode of TV, really, ever, because they did Heaven Sent today. If you haven't seen Heaven Sent, I don't know what you're doing, but you should, because it is as good as it gets, and it's Peter Capaldi, the Doctor, all by himself. Oh, thank you, Typhoon. There's a village around here. I feel like it's a bad sign that I have a mental memory to the village is somewhere around here, and there's a villager zombie. Maybe that was just bad luck. And it's the best episode of Doctor Who, and what I've always thought is interesting is, but it completely breaks the rules, the conventions of the show. There's no companion, there's no visible monster. It's just the Doctor working through his feelings, working through his problems, his guilt, and it's beautiful. It is genuinely beautiful. So, what does that say about the show, which is my favorite show, when the best episode is the one that breaks all the rules? This is the case with other best episodes. Everybody says, but the best episode is Blink, I'll have you know. And yeah, Blink's a great episode. But it's maybe the perfect, like, one-off episode of Doctor Who. Like, the tightest, give me a tight 45, Doctor Who, But I find it hard to call it the best episode of Doctor Who because, like, the Doctor is barely in it. You can't have the best episode of Doctor Who and might be an episode where the Doctor isn't really in it. And maybe I'd probably think a lot higher of Blink if I came into it watching it having no idea about the Weeping Angels or anything. And that's also why it's always weird is like to say Blink is, the introduction to get people to watch Doctor Who. It's like, well, that's not really what. It's kind of false advertising because that's not what Doctor Who is. So why are so many of the best episodes of TV shows? Like, it's true of more TV shows than Doctor Who. Ones where they break all the rules. Like, isn't one like the best Next Generation episodes one where Picard like lives out like an alternate timeline? It's like completely different than anything of your normal, drudgery Star Trek episode. What is the reason for this? Why? And another example, The Office. Oh yeah, I'm talking about The Office. Now, listen, The Office, great TV show. I know, hot take. But however, people need to watch literally any other show. Or some people who the only TV show they watch is The Office, and that's bad. Like I've seen The Office. I actually haven't seen the final few episodes. I don't have that much more motivation to. I kind of like leaving it open-ended in my mind. I don't know. I didn't think the later seasons were as much of an absolute shit show as some people think they were, but I mean, it clearly wasn't the same level of quality anymore. But it's really hard to have the same concept and people and keep up quality for a long stretch of time. That's why Doctor Who they keep bringing in new writers and new actors and stuff. Because if you try to do the Peter Capaldi version of the show forever, it wouldn't be that good forever. It's just how it is. I should take some of these mushrooms. So I was complaining so much, even on my long quest to find one. The previous episode. But what is the best episode of The Office that everybody kind of agrees on? Well, it's the dinner party episode, of course. The episode is dinner party is the heaven sent of The Office, and it's incredible and amazing. And doesn't take place at The Office. It's the best episode of The Office, not at The Office. Well, this has left us with quite the conundrum, hasn't it? But I think it is that what all of those episodes do is they break the mold of the show, but they do it in the best way, by breaking the mold in a way that only that show could do. Like, yeah, Blink isn't a normal Doctor Who episode, but Doctor Who is the only show that could have produced an episode like Blink. With the time travel, the Doctor in the past, and the video message, and, all the brilliant and genius stuff that takes place from there. Only Doctor Who could have made an episode like Heaven Sent, where it focused solely on one character and was the main character, but the Doctor's the main character unlike any other main character, because sure, the main character Next Generation is Picard, but he's one of like a ton of characters. The Doctor is the show, so trapping him on his own and forcing him to figure out his situation. Jungle Temple? Well, it can't be worse than what I found in that UHC. And of course, has already been explored. Well, shiver me timbers, what? You're too rich for some gold and iron ingots, my friend? It's already more than Beck and I found, that's for sure. I don't even think anybody else had looted the temple beforehand, because all the traps were still intact and all the walls were covered up unless they were super sleuths. So, yeah, and the dinner party. Now, I guess other could do it at dinner party, but no other show could quite capture the horror that is Michael Scott and going to a party with your crazy boss and all the dynamics, like when Jim attempts to escape from the party and Michael suggests that Pam will have to stay behind, and Jim finds the party so loathsome that he immediately backs himself out of the party, that he almost goes through with that, much to Pam's hatred. So yeah, stuff like that. The best episodes are ones where they take everything you know about a story and they turn it against you in the best way. I'm trying to think of an example where Doctor Who, maybe that's what I know the best, tried to do that and it just didn't quite work as well. I mean, I've only seen Midnight one time, and everyone's getting, but I didn't experience the same feeling of horror and dread, and this is the best episode ever. Like some people did. Actually, that might be a good episode for show my sci-fi skeptical friend, because I think she might like Midnight. So if they ever do Midnight on a rewatch, maybe that'd be a good one. And then right afterwards is Turn Left, which I think everyone agrees is good, but could be a little better and weirder. Yeah, what are ones where Doctor Who tried to break the mold and it didn't work? Oh, okay. Here we go. The Wedding of River Song. Oh, The Wedding of River Song. The first time when I was watching through, you got to the finale, and I was disappointed. Partly because it was the first time the finale wasn't a two-parter, but also, like, okay, it's The Wedding of River Song. You're going all out. Time is folding in on itself. You got pterodactyls, and, Meredith Vieira is there for some reason because Doctor Who blew up in the UK and in America with Series 5, and everybody kind of thought how Matt Smith was this awesome, badass hero man, even though that's kind of not at all what he was supposed to be anyway. But yeah, you have Meredith Vieira, you have Charles Dickens promoting Great Expectations on, like, the BBC morning show, which is actually amazing. That's good. But you just have all this chaos, and it doesn't even amount to anything. Like, spoiler alert. Nice area. I'm kind of jealous. It looks. Yeah, like, I'm going to have to throw down a hashtag spoiler warning on this one. Doesn't really work, especially the fact that the Doctor and River, who are supposed to love each other, and River clearly loves the Doctor because he's the Doctor, get married to save the universe, not because they love each other. And that's bad. That's bad. I never really bought into that the Doctor and River loved each other until Peter Capaldi. And I don't even think that's like, oh, I'm a Peter Capaldi stand, which I am, and Peter Capaldi was able to just do it better than Matt Smith. I just don't think he ever had a real opportunity. Sweet Christmas. To Matt Smith, he never got a real chance in the convoluted stories. You know this was going to happen, and then, when he left, I guess Moffat was surprised, even though 3 seasons is like, that's as much as Tennant did, and we had to have the big info dump, like who blew up the TARDIS in Series 5. Oh, it was the Silence. Well, we probably could have guessed that. Why didn't you just go ahead and tell us instead of waiting until, 3.5 years later from May 2017, or not 2017, May 2010 until Christmas 2013. Oh, wow. One hit his ass. Just go ahead and tell us the next year, There's absolutely no need for stretching that mystery out for so long. I'm just thinking like bad Doctor Who episodes. So let's go like best episodes where Doctor Who was just doing, just straight up, just injected into my veins Doctor Who. Like, yeah, we're not messing around. We're not doing anything like genre breaking. We're just doing Doctor Who the way it's always been done, but as well as it always could be done. And I would like to point to The Impossible Planet, The Satan Pit. I think a pretty spectacularly good episode. Full marks. I really have found every animal except the pig, which is exactly what happened to me last time. So I'm just backtracking now, so I won't get too far afield, especially this dumb juggle. Yeah, full marks to that episode. Have I been here before? Is the Heidi Hole paradox? I have absolutely been here before. 100% I have. Okay. Intriguing. Yeah, Possible Planet, Satan Pit, baller, classic. Silence in the Library, Forest of the Dead, although it has the River Song element grafted on, but just as a standalone thing, it still works real well. That one, boom, awesome, epic. Got it. Under the Lake Before the Flood from Series 9, Peter Capaldi. Pretty not that talked about of an episode. I think maybe because it doesn't do anything like special, except for breaking the fourth wall in the opening monologue, which is fabulous, and which he does in Heaven Sent too. But that's a pretty cut and dry, Doctor Who time travel story, and it absolutely rocks. It's great. We love it. Yeah, those are some examples. I just find it interesting that so often the best the best version of something is when it isn't itself at all. But it isn't itself in a way that only, hey, it isn't itself in a way that only itself could be. And I guess the closest show to Doctor Who would be like Star Trek, or I don't know. There's like Stargate and Battlestar Galactica, I guess, exists out there that I've never seen. I'm pretty sure Battlestar Galactica is like the final seal of nerddom. Like, that's like when I get like my PhD in geekdom is when I watch Battlestar Galactica. Like, that's like the ultimate thing. Stargate wasn't pretty. I mean, they had lots of shows, right? They were going real big for a while. Now they just completely like. It's kind of like Star Trek. Here, okay, let's talk about. Let's do guy that's seen very little Star Trek criticizes Star Trek. Talked about this before, I think, in a previous episode about there's a lot of boys. How I feel, and every animal but pigs. I feel that Star Trek doesn't know what the hell it wants to do, and this is my reading based on my understanding and reading of Star Trek fans' comments and perceptions of the series and everything is, you know, the classic Star Trek is you got the crew going around, getting into scrapes, learning more about each other. You know, the real Star Treks were the friends we made along the way. You know, the original series did that, but it was really weird and 60s and really weird. And then the next generation basically perfected what that format of Star Trek could say. And, you know, then Deep Space Nine happened, and it kind of deconstructed the platonic ideal of Star Trek. And, you know, really did a deep examination of Star Trek, and after that, there was pretty much no new territory to cover. I mean, they came up with Voyager, which, you know, good premise, good ideas. We'll just do the whole crew thing again, and we'll put them in the different part of space, so they're stuck away from everybody else, and, you know, fire away. And it didn't work because, you know, the whole crew in space thing had been perfected. Like, they perfected it. It's coming from someone that's seen, like, none of these shows, but this is my understanding. It was done. There was... Oh! Okay. I thought for a minute he's like a charge creeper for some reason. Okay, there's a lot of boys here. There's a lot of pillagers. A lot of people want to pillage my ass. You know, just no new territory to cover. Like, it had all been done. And, you know, all the different types of crew members and people, we'd seen them all already. They couldn't figure out, you know, what else to do. They didn't know. So we're just gonna, you know, throw in the Borg a bunch, I guess, because the Borg's cool. And they did Enterprise, and they're like, well, shit, I mean, we gotta do something different. They're like, yeah, we'll make a prequel. We'll go all the way back. But then that's like as far as the rides went. They're like, that's it. It's a prequel. Gold. Solid. But that's all the idea they had. They had nothing else, so it was just the same shit. And, you know, it felt like Picard was sort of the same shit, except it was also trying to be like cool, and that is one of the best. Is this natural? Because holy shit. Holy shit! Look at this! It's a flooded... Is this natural? Where are the coordinates on this? There you go, everyone. Wow. Wow. This is cool. Flooded ravine, natural archway, flooded ravine river. I mean, are you kidding me? Ah, I love it. This is so cool. It looks like it's not natural because, and if it isn't natural, someone, it might not be natural. Let's look at that. That ain't natural. I don't know, if someone did this, they did a hell of a job, because that's cool. Approved by me. So, yeah, what I'm trying to say is that Star Trek doesn't know what to do anymore. Like, Discovery had some cool ideas, but it was still trapped in, the past and everything. Which I'm actually very excited for them to go into the far future, just to get away from, any Starfleet or any of the other, Star Trek bullshit. Just out in the, like, Voyager still had Raptor trying to get to Earth, just out in the wilderness. Let's see what happens. I need to go. Yes, thank you, good sir. Assuming this map isn't oriented wrong, which, how dumbass would that be? Yeah, it's all Weatherman's Cone you can see in the map there. So I need to go southeast. Worst part of America. Just kidding. I don't know if we're gonna be finding that boat. No. I have eyes only for Pigoo here. This is Carrot. We're going south, so that's good at least. Okay, we got a pig. Finding that boat would be a dream. At least I know what biome it's in. But here's why, the reason I was spending all this time dishing on Star Trek was to come back to why Doctor Who is different and doesn't have that problem. And I think this kind of happened. For people that know what happens on the server, it must be hilarious to watch me looking around and finding shit like this. Come on, pig. Looks like we got a house call to make. And I think it was entirely by accident because, when they made Doctor Who, nobody was thinking like, yeah, we'll regenerate the Doctor and the show will last forever. But they decided that, they can always keep changing the show. It's just a big-ass bamboo farm. That's all this is. That's literally it. It's just the biggest bamboo farm you ever did lay thine eyes upon. If this isn't the quaintest little establishment that I have ever did see, I really should play more with campfires and stuff. I know what the new blocks are, but they still don't, like, occur to me as things that I can work with. Okay, you took no fall damage. That's wonderful. Great news. Okay. Okay. Back that ass up, pig. Back that ass up. Okay. Oh, it's like I've stumbled into, like, Hillguard Valley. It's like I've stumbled into... Where's the pig? Been a few bad omens in my time. Wait. Gordon? How did Cinnabon... Okay, I know he really means Gordon Freeman. But that's really funny. That's just really funny. That's all. Talk about crackling flames. Hoo-wee. Wait, is this Cinnabux? I may be exposing that I haven't been paying the closest attention to Cinnabux's content. I kind of just flip it on. Because I'm sure this is exactly what he was making videos on. And there's really no way for me. Look at the zombie villagers. Look at his hat. Look at his hat. Oh, man. My. I'm a bad friend. I've been positively, hey buddy, embarrassed, bamboozled, whatever you want to call it. I have to go over the overworld though. I was thinking about going to another portal, going to Fortain's because I don't have my portal set up because I'm dumb. Going to Fortain's place. But how am I supposed to get this wee lad out from underground, out from underwater without him drowning? Don't have an answer for that. So I think southeast it is. Through this, oh God, this is probably the light for Cinebucks to watch. Through this very natural river. Look at the smooth hand of nature at work. The smooth hand of nature. Come on, flood the whole thing, you coward. Damn it. So what I was saying about Doctor is it really has the perfect formula. You know, Star Trek people have gotten so wrapped up in, you know, the continuity. Oh, my continuity. Doctor Who's like, you know what, Ming? Fuck continuity. Fuck continuity. Stephen Moffat, 2012. But yeah, you know, they just said, hey, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to have a main character, but he changes all the time. Into a she, even, maybe. Nobody would see that one coming. And when we do that, hey, It will allow us to continually reinvent ourselves. The companions will come and go too, allowing us to tell different stories about different people. And as much as we love the individual story, the focus will always be on the people. Wow, look at that very, very delightful, completely natural wall. And that's why the reason that Doctor Who, I think, it can live forever. And, you know, it still knows what it wants to do, even though Star Trek doesn't, is because there was never one mission of Doctor Who. It can do anything. It can be... You broke your lead again. It can be any show. That's why it is so special. And what makes the 12th Doctor era, Peter Capaldi era, so special to me is it's a journey of... It is the Doctor's journey of self-discovery and acceptance of himself. You know, before, he had all this guilt about the Time War and everything, and then after the 50th anniversary, didn't really have that guilt anymore. And, you know, the Doctor had some severe character flaws up to that point. Like, everybody loves David Tennant's Doctor. David Tennant's Doctor has some serious character flaws. And, you know, you only need to watch as far as The Waters of Mars to see the full extent of those flaws, which is also one of the best episodes ever, and maybe the darkest episode the show's ever done. But, you know, he starts out in Capaldi's first season. He's unsure on who he is, if he's a good person or not, so he's prickly, and, you know, this automatically turns people off because they're used to, you know, old Matt Smith, because, oh, old Matt Smith was so nice. No. He put on a mask of being nice in order to fool all of you. Sorry. Facts are facts. Matt Smith's Doctor was a manipulator. Hate to break it to you guys like this. Anyway, I saw a podcast talking about a little bit this recently, and a problem with the 11th Doctor was the writers of the 10th Doctor knew that the 10th Doctor was problematic. This was intentional. But when writing the 11th Doctor, they kind of bought his they bought the 11th Doctor's bullshit. The writers did, basically. And were a lot nicer to him than they should have been. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But yeah, and so after Series 8, it becomes nicer, and that concludes, and in Series 9, he's still afraid of dying, and afraid of taking the chance, the risk he might lose people. But by Series 10, he's confident enough in himself to still seeking the approval of the Master and others, but knowing that he's not defined by them, and being confident that he is the good man. Okay, there's some light up there. We're going to go investigate. Damn. One-shot him. How's Power 5 so much better than Sharpness 5? Anyway. Okay, you're not going to be able to traverse up that, are you? To the point where the doctor accepts his death and is okay with it. Until he's convinced. Oh my god. In the fucking flesh. Wow, he shrugged off Power 5. I freed you, chickadee. Goodbye. That dog sounded mighty mad. Alright, person's base I found. With llamas. Well, follow the bones, I guess. I did this all off camera for the first pig. It was basically the same situation that you see yourselves in now. Is this bone? It is. Okay. Yo, house on the hill. Oh, fuck off. Okay, that was bad. That was bad. Had to kill him before he killed the pig. Glad the pig survived! I knew that might happen! Oh god. Oh, he jumped into it! He jumped into it! He jumped into it! It's okay. Oh, that was a good shot. Man, he jumped into it. I was thinking it before it happened. Okay. Here's the sitch. No, over here. Okay. You know what? Actually good. That is good. All good. We're off! you know? Such sweet sorrow. What is this? Is this Cinnabux at Midgard? Oh, it's a rat's place. Potion of slow falling. Don't threaten me with a good time. Let's slow fall our way down here. Look at them! We can't talk about them too close to them. Did you see that those mushroom were brown? Distressing amount of wood on hand. Okay. Listen, rat. This is how it's got to be. I don't have anything immediate to repay you with. I'm stealing one dark oak boat. In order to repay you, I feel like one dark oak boat is worth 2 gold. And 3 iron. Well, iron's actually worthless. And those grass blocks are never mind to begin with. I'm a horrible thief. Alright. Southeast? This way? Good. This could be like an hour and a half episode. I think this would be one of my best. I mean, I had more to talk about after doing that Heaven Sent. Watch it again. Oh. Well. Hey, where did Rat get the mushrooms from? Oh, that's a good question. Must have been a long, difficult trek. They're in the wild! Oh. Oh, my sweets. My pretties, hello. My absolute icons. My heroes. I will be back. Oh yes. Alright, pig. Oh wow. There you go. Let's see if we find our other boat. Well, there's this chest with a sign. Oh, it was buried treasure looted, and Rat was so kind. And it's water. Ka-chow. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, I've got a pig today. What an adventure. What a ride. You know? This is what Minecraft's really about. This is the fun bit. The goods, as they say. Yeah, I've never seen that mushroom land. I've been near it, but I've never seen it. We are a lot closer to home now. Take a turn. Ah, yes. It's Boatlanders. I'm just the slightest bit curious. Excellent. I really respect this project, if only because it's like the ultimate I'm bored as shit project. Let's just put a chunk in the sky. Genius. Wonderful. It'd keep me busy for weeks. And it kept Cone busy for weeks. I mean, unless this map's wrong as hell, I'm going the right way. I'm going the right way. So here's Cone Landers. Cone. Can you do the cone? Lighthouse should be coming in soon. And hey, I'm doing this during the day. So no drowned. Hopefully. Come with me. For some reason, a lot of animals have had trouble making that leap. I've fallen a few times, but thankfully the lead snaps, so the animal doesn't come plummeting with me. I love the smell of fresh ground in the morning. It must just be night. First of many. And I will see you next time.